Hey y'all,
Welcome back
to the channel. Yes, honey.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay then.
Hey y'all,
welcome back
to the channel.
on this good Saturday.
Yes, it is. It's so nice outside,
It is
y'all.
so nice outside.
We off.
It is.
Honey.
And we look good.
Can do.
Mhm.
Yes, y'all. We are back a whole nother week later
Yes.
for another review.
Yes.
Make sure y'all got y'all tequila. Lord. Yes, and all your little fruits and shit.
Yes.
Because we about to get into this Black Ink LA episode 9.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
Yes.
So Corey is back, y'all. It's about motherfucking time.
Guys,
Corey is back and he's at the shop, and Ink Bomb and Amber, they show up and they excited to see him. Like, oh snap, we got our lead artist back, okay? And they've been, they fill him in on what's been going on in the shop as far as KP and Tim being absent, what happened at the convention with Amber and Alana fighting, and Corey he says he's disappointed. Like,
they
I mean,
fill
we're
him
all
in on
disappointed.
everything that's been going on.
Yeah, and he's disappointed with what they're saying. Like, KP, Tim ain't doing what the fuck they need to do. They ain't supporting their artists. And it actually sounds like, based off of what Ink Bomb say, that Tim might show up a little bit more than KP. And that shocked me.
And I mean, not more so shocking to me, because it was already said that Tim communicates more so than KP because he is the shop manager. So him showing up a lot more makes a lot more sense. However, KP is still an artist and he is the fucking owner. So he should be there just as much as Tim.
I agree.
But yeah, good. I mean, Tim, you starting to look a little cute to me. Come on, girl.
I don't know.
Yes, he is starting to look cute to me.
I mean, it's definitely, he's coming around a little bit better as far as the business. I guess that things are picking up in the music and we're able to see what you're doing for KP in the music. We know clearly you got capability. You just need to point that capability towards the tattoo shop.
It's just like he doesn't want to disappoint KP.
I'm starting to see that KP is the real main problem.
Yeah,
so I'm starting to see that.
Tim kind of like holds back without saying as much as he wants to say. Because we gonna find out a little later just how much he agrees with the women and Corey on how they've been managing. Keep going.
I see. So Enigma, they riding they high from the wins at the convention, and they just talking about how things went and giving kudos to everybody and things.
Yes.
Kevin goes to visit Kat in Florida. And they talk about, what's been going on in the shop. Kevin let Kat know that Nessie and Lemire is acting very professional. They ain't been having no issues. And I definitely noticed that as well, because when y'all was sitting over there talking about y'all wins, y'all was sitting next to each other.
Good.
And it didn't look like it was
tired of that shit anyway.
Yeah, we was too. Like 2 seasons of that. Come on now. The MITs, they talk about the managers in training, and Kat asks Kevin, what you think, what's going on, and he let her know, like, if you're looking on the business side, Barbie is very, very good. But then Danae, she's very good with marketing, promoting, pushing things of that nature. So you could benefit from either one.
I like how neutral Kevin is being, and also how, Kat is receiving the information as well.
Yes.
Very professional.
Very much so. And pretty much you let her know, like, you need to come up there and watch it for yourself. So no decision made. She said, yeah, I feel like that this is her baby Enigma, and I need to know who's coming in, so I need to see what's going on.
Exactly.
Kevin tells Kat that everybody pretty much is thinking Nelly is acting weird. It ain't just him, and he feels like it's Nelly's teacher, Reese, whatever, that is influencing her. It's kind of coming off cultish. He talks about himself like he's a guy, and he had actually seen him twice.
I'm over you, Kevin. Worried about Nelly. Focus on the business. If it ain't affecting y'all money,
that's where it comes down.
Why are you having this conversation about this girl's personal business and her spiritual journey? It's not affecting how y'all make money for the shop. She's there every motherfucking day. She doing her clients. She making money. She won in the competition. And that's just period. Leave that shit alone. And I like how Kat was just like, yeah, let's focus on business.
That's what
it doesn't matter what she has going on personal.
And if you can't get it together, one of y'all can get the hell on.
And I like how she said one of y'all gotta go, which means you two, because you the one keep talking about this shit.
But we know it'd be Nelly about it though. We know that. Anyways, Alana is still hanging with what's the Brandon from Enigma, and she decides to give him a tat as a thank you for being with her while she went to the hospital.
That tat was this damn small. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
She did this whole thing.
No, she did.
Yes, she did.
Hillary. We'll go back. You can go back and watch it when you're doing the editing. She did not. He had already had a sleeve. She really just filled in a little small circle that was missing right there on his sleeve. When you go back in it, you'll see it.
Yeah, I have to, because I could have sworn I saw her laser stencil for this whatever, and it looked like it went from here to about here, and it curved into here because at first he was like this, and then she did that.
I don't want to debate with you.
I'm trying to let you know. Matter of fact, when we get done with this, I'm gonna pull it up. Anyway, and she talking to his ass about how she feel KP and them gonna act now. I guess that she's hanging out more with Enigma or whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Little girl.
Because who cares?
Little girl.
But I see you in your spot with a tattoo chair.
Good for you.
Utilize that tattoo chair in your spot.
Build some clientele.
Period. KP and Ryan, the most dumbass combo ever. They hanging out, and Amber, before we even get into this, Amber, you bald headed scallywag.
Amber wigs be laid. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, you faux hair wearing scallywag. Gonna take her ass to Tim and KP and say that Corey and Ink Bomb been in the shop talking shit about the way that they managing and blah, blah, blah. But you ain't throw your ass up in there no fucking way. And you was saying shit as well. I didn't like that.
Yes, you're very shysty.
How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
Girl. KP talking to Ryan about his people.
Issues in the shop.
The same bullshit that we keep hearing, the fighting and all that shit like that. Ryan sitting over there talking about, yeah, there's some shit I went through, and at this point, what you need to do is boss up and handle it.
He basically told him to boss the fuck up. Period.
Handle it. You gotta handle it, or they're gonna keep playing in your face.
You're complaining about everything as a motherfucking boss. You get on my goddamn nerves. You don't deserve to own a tattoo shop. You need to just be a motherfucking artist.
Okay then. Shit. So Ink Bomb, she's hanging with her son and pretty much letting him know he needs some good grades to play ball. He need to work on his ball too. And she was saying that she's been having a hard time keeping up with him because of the bullshit that's been going on at the shop. Amber calls while she's playing with her son to tell her that KP and Tim want to sit down with everybody and have a conversation about what's been going on with the shop. Why the fuck is Amber relaying this information? I don't know. Mm-hmm. But that's a Tim or KP job. Because y'all don't even know Amber threw y'all ass under the motherfucking bus.
She did not say anything about throwing them under the bus. So, Amber, you're also now manipulative and you're not a good friend.
Period.
Okay? Add on to the shiesty.
You ain't loyal.
Okay.
So, Kevin comes back to the shop and he tells the managers in training that pretty much Katrina will be coming back to, see how they work and she'll be making the ultimate decision. Mm-hmm. However, Barbie said that she had heard from Oliver that she got the position. Oh, yes. Danae is mad.
Because Danae had been hanging out a lot. If on the last episode of y'all watched, Danae was hanging out a lot with Oliver. Her and Oliver was
I didn't
all
notice that.
hugged up and shit in the hot tub. They was all hugged up and shit by the pool table.
Ooh.
They was over there at the bar together. Like her and Oliver was hanging out a lot. So for Oliver to have told Barbie that she got the position, it's kind of like, yeah, let me call him.
That would explain why she had that reaction that she had, like, who is Oliver? If he ain't the owner, that's a cat job. Mm-hmm. It seems more so like she was mad at Oliver. Mm-hmm. She had no reason to be mad at Barbie, but it seemed like she was very upset with Oliver.
It came out wrong. Your frustration was displaced.
I didn't like it at all.
And she came with the whole attitude saying that she overqualified.
I didn't like that
front
shit.
desk position. But you know that position is more so than just front desk. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't have even been fucking applying.
Period. And had you been at the front desk since you've been there, like y'all done went to San Diego, you doing this, you wanted that, you do. It's definitely a lot to it. And truthfully, if I was the employer, you would have been fired or lost your opportunity just for that.
Yep.
You're in my shop telling me that you overqualified for the job that I'm trying to give you.
It was nasty.
Barbie sitting over there talking about, well, I'm here outside of camera time. I'm like, oh, don't tell me you doing it for the fucking cameras, Danae.
I think it was just Kevin trying to get his friend on because he knows Danae's potential and what she could bring to the table.
She definitely says she's qualified. And clearly they both everybody thinks both of them are qualified.
Yes.
With Danae sitting over there being shady and shit like that, Kevin ultimately said that it's still up in the air. He don't know what Oliver's talking about. This is a cat decision.
Right.
However, it made Barbie feel away because it was like, well, I know what was told to me, and I was told that I was hired. Mm-hmm. And y'all sitting over here trying to diminish whatever decision is made. On top of the fact that Danae being shady as fuck all of a sudden, we've been getting along. I understand it's a competition, but whatever. She went outside to talk to Nessie about it. And
girl,
I don't know where she come from.
I don't. Get the fuck over it and move the fuck on. Like, y'all getting emotional about shit that don't even cause for a fucking emotional reaction. At the end of the day, Kat didn't tell you had the job. So whether Oliver told you or not, you shouldn't have even mentioned it because Kat didn't say it. She did not say, this is your position. So why the fuck you upset? Get the fuck over it. Kevin don't run shit. Danae don't run shit, and neither does Oliver.
She said she was more upset with the way that Kevin was, I guess, trying to downplay her.
More so saying that Kat makes the decision. And I would have said the same thing.
And that's the thing. He did say that. So I'm not sure as well, Barbie.
What do you want him to say? Oh, yeah, girl, you might do got it. Why would he boost up your motherfucking, hopes? And you don't really know if you have it. So him saying that Kat makes the final decision makes sense.
I just think it's just a lot of confusion going on. Kevin and Oliver both is clear close to Kat, so I wouldn't know who to believe. I see what Kevin's saying, but I also know Oliver is one of the business managers or whatever the fuck he is. So maybe he know a little bit more. But neither here nor there, they ain't got no motherfucking decision at this point. KP and Tim and the crew meets up. Alana apologized. Well, Alana and Amber both apologized to each other, and they're able to squash the bullshit that they had going on. I don't know why y'all couldn't do this before the convention. See, this is why, Tim, KP, you sit down with your team. Because when y'all took that time to have that conversation, it got squashed very easily. Come on now, make the shit make sense. Alana feels like, y'all brushed me off. I didn't like that. She decides that this opportunity is no longer for her, so she leaves. She's done with the shop. I guess she's done with the show because they did like an outro scene for her, and she leaves.
Ink Mom said that if management would have been at the convention, then things could have been diffused and things would have been a lot better. She also mentioned that she was upset about them leaving the convention and said that she would have even been willing to share her tattoo machine with them, with KP, just to be able to say, this is IM's booth, here is management, here is the boss, I'm here with IM Compton,
because that's what hustlers do. That's what a boss do. That's showing support.
Yes.
And so, Ink Mom
got defensive.
About Not with Ink Bomb. He didn't. He did with Corey.
He
A little bit.
was defensive. He didn't take no accountability.
He did not take accountability. But defensive like we seen him, he was more on the listening side. However, until Corey had some shit that he had to fucking say about, and I'm so happy Corey finally put the shit out there. So he says, is music the goal? Is that what the goal is? Because it seems like the tattoo shop is a side hustle. KP sitting over there talking about, well, we brought you on for you to fill in that lead role while I stepped away to do music. However, you had your issue and you needed to step away. So that void, it was just a void. However, when he stepped away, that was for you to step back in and do what the fuck you needed to do,
No, because Corey was hired on as a lead artist.
Right.
He was not hired on to do shop management. That's Tim's job. Corey's job is to be a lead artist.
But the lead artist, now I'm not talking about management duties. I'm talking about lead artists do little training here. Let me show you this. Let me show you that. Like the lead artists do kind of take on responsibilities as far as training. Now, management, I'm not talking about that. There's no reason as to why Tim still shouldn't have been doing what the fuck he needed to do. But as far as KP saying that bringing him in for his role, I get that. However, that's not what the fuck happened, so you should have been there.
He said that he was mad that Corey was criticizing his leadership skills without offering assistance. That's not his motherfucking job, is what I'm saying.
He said that what he hired him on for.
No. Corey was very clear that he was working over at the other shop that y'all highlighted when the season first started last year.
That's popping.
Right? That you took your artist to for some training
team building.
Right? Corey came from there.
Yep.
So when you hired him on, you said you hired him on as the lead artist. And that's somebody that could be there when management or the boss isn't there, right? That also does those training type of skills, that also helps out, that also brings money in, maybe even answers the phone, maybe even cleans up, maybe even is there running the shop while nobody else is there. You understand what I'm saying? He's not there. He's not supposed to be doing leadership skills. You talking about while you gone, he's supposed to be filling in. No, that's Tim's job. You need to separate what those roles specifically are, and you need to communicate a lot better, because Tim should have been there and you should have had a motherfucking music management, period.
The point is Corey was not there. So when you saw that he wasn't there, what was your next step? You should have been there.
Exactly.
And so pretty much Ink Bomb says like, you know, I need more. I need more support. I need you in the, you know, here doing what you need to do. And KP pretty much says, well, nah, we still focusing on the music. After everything that was fucking said, he said, fuck y'all, we still doing the music. In which Ink Bomb says, well, this will no longer work out for me and I'm out as well. You done lost 2 artists now.
So now you still got to come in and focus on the shop and not do music.
Look at the shit that you don't put yourself in now. You could have at least had artists there, at least came in 2 to 3 times a week, maybe for a couple hours, and then do music all the other time. Now you got to be there full time and find somebody. And it looked like Corey, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Look at the situation.
Corey is most likely going to leave the situation as well, so because he said if it continues to happen, he'll be leaving.
Period.
And yeah, so now you only got 1 tattoo artist, you yourself as an artist and boss, and then you only got 1 permanent makeup artist. So
you just like you worse off than you was.
It was dumb, KP. All you need to do is set your ego aside and either let your daddy know that you want to focus more so on music than the shop, and then let him find somebody else to step in on the shop business, because it's obvious that this is not a priority for you.
Y'all, that was pretty much the show. That was it. So definitely make sure y'all getting them comments. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, dislike, talk shit, whatever y'all want to do on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere on all platforms. And I guess we're going to see y'all next week. Peace.